YouTube was amateur boys. They're back with another one. In this video, the Eagles spanked the Chiefs and put BTA belt to yeah. It was a good game. It was a great game. Um, the books messed this one up. I don't know how they couldn't predict this. Um, the Chiefs was winning a lot of close score games with a lot of referee intervention, and the Eagles was doing the complete opposite. The Eagles was blowing people out with no flags involved. The Eagles could play 60 straight minutes with no flags and blow you out by 30. Ask Washington how that feel. So I knew the Eagles was the favorite, the real favorite coming into this, but the bookies messed it up. The thing that really made me mad early in the game though was when AJ Brown got some separation from one of these DBs in Kansas City, and immediately they threw a flag, and I'm like, don't tell me it's gonna be that type of game, bro. I could tell everybody in America was probably peed off, like, bro, what y'all doing? Y'all cheating this early? But after that play, you know, the refs took themselves out the game. You feel me? The refs let them play. The refs let them play, and when they let them play, when the Chiefs can't get bailed out, then we saw what happened. You feel me? They got BTA belt their ass. They got spanked on. They got beat. They got whooped brutally. They got viciously ran through. Saquon Barkley didn't even get off, but Jalen Hurts got off. I think Jalen Hurts had like 300 combined yards, and that was real yards because they pulled Jalen Hurts out the game. How dominant they were. The Eagles were so dominant that they pulled Jalen out the game. They said, "Now Jalen, come sit down." They put Kenny Pickett in the game with the second strings. That's how you know you're a good team, when you pull your starters out the Super Bowl. Like the Eagles took their starters out the Super Bowl, and Kansas City them started getting points on second strings. They didn't have 20 points. They really, when the starters played against them, they held them to like what, 7 points. When the starters played against them boys, it was like 34-7, 34-6, 34-7. So the Eagles was bullying them boys. But yeah, the Chiefs was the favorite on the Bucks. And I'm telling you the truth, I was confused. I was mad. I'm like, how the Chiefs the favorite on the Bucks? What do they do that makes them the favorite? Right? The only thing they did at a high level was throw screens and design run after the catch type of plays. But that don't work. Philly was too physical versus them dudes. And they say defense win championships. They say defense win championships. Philly had the best defense in the world this season. Their defense was unstoppable. They had Georgia's whole defense. I'll tell you the truth. They had Jordan Davis. They had Jalen Carter. They had N'Kobe Dean. They had Nolan Schmidt. Then when you go to the linebackers in the secondary, there's so many names, so much talent. The Eagles team was so complete. Saquon didn't even get off, but Jalen got off. He picked up the slack for Saquon and won Super Bowl MVP. If you ask me, Super Bowl MVP more impressive than regular season. And there's no shot to Lamar. In fact, it is somewhat. Lamar put up all these pretty stats in the regular season. If I'm Lamar, I don't care about that shit. I'm trying to put up my stats in the postseason. I'm trying to show up in the postseason. I'm trying to win games in the postseason. And we know that the difference. We could tell there's a difference. Jalen Hurts don't play with a lot of pressure. It don't look like he got pressure on him because he's not trying to prove himself. He's trying to win. And when you see Lamar play, Lamar got so much pressure. He looks so nervous at times because he put so much pressure on himself. It's just weird. But yeah, they said defense win games. Philly had the best defense. Philly had the best running game in football, and they stuck to what they was good at. If they imposed their will on Philly, if you watch boxing, they got this thing called ring generalship. I believe that the Eagles had amazing field generalship. They played their game. They ran that ball about 40 times. Only threw it 20 sometimes. So they was pounding. They was pounding them boys, making them boys tackle. You feel me? And they couldn't keep tackling. So yeah, they ran that ball 40 something times. They only threw it 20 times. Um, and it was an amazing performance. Jalen Hurts had about 300 yards all by himself. Put the team, not gonna say put it on his back because that was a team effort. I'm not gonna say that. Was 19 and Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat kept getting off. They couldn't stop Josh Sweat on that edge. Travis Kelsey got exposed. Travis Kelsey is not a good pass blocker. He can't block. He a good pass catcher. Or he was. Cause he look a little washed now, you know. But he was always good at getting off the block, shedding the block. He don't know how to stay on the block unless he holds you. And he couldn't hold Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat would get through him every single rep. And Trav couldn't do nothing about it. And yeah, the Chiefs couldn't do that screen shit versus Philly. Philly was on that. Philly would press them. Philly would drop hella people underneath and make the Chiefs beat them deep. That's what they was doing. They was dropping hella people underneath and saying beat us deep. Because the Chiefs didn't have no real deep threats. You feel me? They told the Chiefs, "Hey, we're gonna drop so many people underneath, beat us deep." The Chiefs couldn't run. The Chiefs couldn't do their screen, and they damn sure couldn't throw over the top. They was limited. What you do to a limited team? Make them do what they bad at, and that's what the Eagles did. They made them. They made them. They forced them to have to do developing routes. And since they don't have anybody who could create separation, the D line kept getting home. So that was a complete game for them dudes, bro. I was happy for them. The football won. Football won. Football won yesterday. Um, the Eagles realistically could have got 50 ball. They could have 50 ball the Chiefs. They left a touchdown. The refs took a touchdown away from them when they called AJ Brown the first time, and then they didn't go for a field goal, I believe. So they left about 10. They left some meat on the bone. They left like 10 points off the scoreboard. It could have been 50. They could have embarrassed these dudes, but yeah, the defensive line harassed Patrick, just like Rob Gronkowski said. He said, get in Mahomes' face, make a move, piss him off, and he's gonna start throwing picks. Tampa did it to him. So many defenses have done it to him, and we got to start telling the truth about Mahomes' Super Bowl performances. Dude, his stats not that pretty in the Super Bowl. I don't know how he won all them other ones. I'm not gonna devalue his talent and say he's not talented, but and I believe in every Super Bowl he's thrown 2 picks now. You feel me? So take that for what it is. But let me know what y'all think about this game, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Till next time.